Mystery Misty Dudes. This is a brilliant and highly original setup. The dynamic between the fourth wall breaking narrator, Narry, and the hyper-observant, spiritually grounded main character, Bad Bwoy Bunny, aka Hat Trick B, aka Mystery, aka Bam of the Dans. Yes, peeps, he contains a lot of AKAs, but we will stick with BBB for now, okay? It started a little along the way like this. Before he went to bed as normal that night, he did same routine as he did every night. Bathroom check, shower teeth, face, hands. After he finishes up in the bathroom, he goes downstairs and checked that all the appliances were switched off, curtains drawn, lights off. Of course, don't be silly now. The doors and windows also would have been checked. Check, check, and check, he says to himself. He closed the living room door. He sighed, dropped his shoulders, and took a deep breath, then headed up the stair towards his bedroom. Just before he reached the door, he paused. Have I forgotten to do something? Groans a little, turns around and heads back down the stairs to the kitchen. Gets to the kitchen. Don't do me this, he thinks to himself. What did I come in here for? Think. A few minutes pass. Yes, I remember now. Eyes lit up like a child in a sweet shop. Water. A glass of water. Then pours himself a glass of water. Yo, big man. Well, Bunny. Oh, too soon. My bad. I think I better explain a few things. Now, BBB is not the kind of person/animal you think about after you walk past him on the streets, one glance then forgotten, until that night came. He's the type whom like to stay in the background, kind of like the seen and not heard, listen and observe type. But this is only when the settings are not to his liking or unfamiliar to him, as you may witness later, or will it go over your head? Things are going to happen that change a lot of things. Words will be said that holds gems for the mind, food for thought. The bridge has appeared. Will it be crossed? Will you take the hand being offered? You will not remain the same. Now, where was we? There was no need for you to act like that just for a glass of water, really. Narry, will you just shut the blazing blueberries of the fields of gray up? Wait, what on in there, Scuggy? You can hear I? Yup. From when? Deep breath, silence. This is to be continued. This is not over, Mr. BBB. Anyways, if I stop talking, how are the peeps gonna know what's going on? Once again, silence. The expression said read. This is going over peeps' heads now. Let's stop and get back to where we were, okay? A glance in the direction of Narry. Hang the baskets of fruits on a minute. You can see me too? Just a small smile appears. You do, don't you? But never mind that for now. Peoples, sorry if this is a little too much for you right now, is it not? If not, let's do this. With his glass of water, B heads back upstairs to his bedroom, enters and closes the door behind himself, walks over to the bedside table and places the glass down, pulls back the sheets, then kneels down, clasps his hands together, closes his eyes, and is there for a moment, moments of two. Do we know what he is doing? Yes, that's right. He is giving thanks for all that he has received for yesterdays, todays, and tomorrows. Now that all that is done and taken care of, he climbs into, or rather under the sheets. The lights goes off. You hear the breathing start to slow. Good night, sleep well. In the middle of the night, B suddenly awakens from his slumber, sits up in bed, touches his chest, sighs. Another damp vest. What is going on? I don't even know what I was doing or where I was going in the dream to wake to this. Turns the lights on, reaches for the glass of water and takes a drink. Glances around the room as if someone softly called his name, Bunny and E. Puts the glass back down, turns the light back off and goes back to his slumber. This continues over the next few months, night in, night out, the sudden wake-ups, the damp vests, and the softly spoken call of his name. But on this night in question, this is where things started to change. He was not suddenly woken, no damp vest, and no calling of his name. The alarm clock went off as normal, beep, beep, beep. On the third ring, off went the clock alarm. B was awake. Eyes still closed, he lay there thinking what kind of day awaits him today. Up out of the bed and into the bathroom. Yes, peoples, you gotta hold a daily fresh, especially in capitals if you was going out pon street. Bim, bam, boom, all done. Leaves the bathroom smelling like a person who respects another person, fresh. Heads downstairs to the kitchen to make his packed lunch and travel coffee. Opens the front door to take in the morning air. As he does, he senses that something is off. Something seems different somehow. Then pauses for a moment, shrugs the thought off, and goes back inside. Gets his belongings, leaves the house double-checking that the door is locked, heads to the car, gets in, starts the engine and let it warm up. Music type selected, engine warm, ready to go. Just about to pull off, like a flash across his eyes, he stops, takes the car out of gear. Why do I feel that I really don't want to go to this workplace any longer? It's not like I haven't had this feeling for a long while now. What is it? How does the saying go? If you don't feel to go somewhere, then don't go. Puts the car in gear and drive off. All the way he keeps getting the same vibe. Why don't turn around? 1 hour of being on site, there and then was the moment he knew that was it. Ugly, sneaky, backstabbing, overlooked, disrespectful signs have been showing faces for months. Tried to push it aside, but this time he could not look away. Instead, he walked away.